My man.
Hey.
This is awesome.
I know, I'm fired up.
How often do we get to celebrate our own team members winning the President's Club Award? So today's guest is a special guest, one of our top account executives. He's had a hell of a story, hell of a journey. And then what club, Ryan, have you won? What are we celebrating today?
So I have officially hit 1.4 million in sales with Seamless.
Hey! It's the seven-figure club.
Yes.
And on behalf of the entire team at Seamless, we want to congratulate you and welcome you to the seven-figure President's Club Award. Absolutely amazing. And before we talk more about that, you know, Ryan, for everyone tuning in, I'd love to introduce you to the audience. You know, we've got nearly 100,000 people that are watching this show, tuning into these episodes to learn, one, who you are, what did you accomplish, and how did you do it? So I'd love for you to share, you know, a quick introduction, your background, and then let's just go through your journey before and after Seamless.
Yeah, so I actually have a really interesting story. I tell this on every demo because it is a very interesting story. So I started off just a kid out of college. I was at a sales institute at Florida State, got sponsored by some company called Gartner, gave me a cold calling position, so you know how that goes. And it was brutal, man. I mean, I was shown the desk and they said, all right, here we go. I was given some great training. I had some great teammates. My job was to basically book cold appointments. So it was the whole, hey, here's the phone book. I had used some competitors in the past, used a couple of tools, and I was basically just finding it was a lot of work. I was spending 4 hours a day just trying to get the people's information of who I needed. So somebody on the team actually recommended me to Seamless after I said, you know, hey, look, I need something different. This isn't getting it done for me. I'm spending 4 or 5 hours a day literally just trying to get data. They basically said, well, hey, you know, if you're using these tools, my friend actually works at this company called Seamless, and it's an alternative to these tools. And I said, what the heck? I'll give it a chance. It's a free trial. Signed up, almost immediate difference. I mean, I got rid of 5 or 6 sales tools, like prospecting tools. With Seamless, just on the free trial, saved me on average 3.5 hours a day, 400% increase in my average meetings booked per week. If you could imagine, and I know you can't because you're Brandon Bornancin, if you could imagine going from 2 to 3 demos booked on average a week, spending 4 hours a day, to 11 to 12 on average a week, spending 30 minutes a day, and I was contacting tech startups under 10 employees. So it was tough data. Absolute game changer. Love the tool. Worked out really well for me. Used the tool to cold call you guys, and I've been here ever since.
So then, so you 4x. So you went from 2 to 3 a day to like what, 10 to 12 a day?
It was about 11 to 12 on average. I had some weeks where I was capping out at like 15 or so, which were fun weeks, but
that's wild.
On average, 4x.
Gartner, where Gartner's what, 1,000-person research agency, right?
Thousands of sales reps. I mean, thousands and thousands of sales reps. I think that year they were hiring 3,000 people. And it was great too, because it wasn't just me. I had 3 roommates. 2 of them did the same position as me. They both made the same switch to the tool at the same time. Number 1 in appointments set that summer for Gartner nationally. Number 3, which was myself. And then number 5, appointments set nationally. So it was the first situation I had seen where it wasn't just like a singular event. Like the tool was working for everybody that I was working with. And then the top producer in Blitz call days all summer was a Seamless user. So I was like, I have to show the world this tool. It's a super powerful tool. It's just
the data across multiple people to be like, okay, it's not just me. I'm not just an anomaly. Nope. Look at the impact that it's had on these people.
Yep.
That's wild.
I still tell that story on every demo.
We need to hire the other 2 or 3 people that were in your class ASAP. Okay, so then you're like, this is a game changer. Walk me through, you know, what you did from there to get here.
Yeah, so I used the tool. I cold called Blake Nolan, who was an account executive at the time. He hung up on me, which was expected. And so I called him back again.
You cold call, like, what was the pitch, and then what did he do?
So I basically researched him and a couple other AEs, and I just started power dialing them. Good news is I had all their cell phones, so it was like I was just calling. So I called Blake, I left him a voicemail, and I basically said, hey man, I've been a huge advocate for your tool here at Gartner. I just brought on over 230 people, and I know you've seen them coming. I've got to show the world this tool. If you're willing to give a kid a shot, give me a call back and I'll blow you away. I promise it will be worth your time. Called me back, had a 15, 20-minute conversation, and the rest is history.
Why did he hang up on you?
I still made it, so we're good.
Okay.
We're good. That's what sales is about.
So you were able to generate a ton of appointments at Gartner, but that
Yes.
doesn't get you into President's Club today.
Yes.
So walk me through the journey of, joining Seamless. What was it like joining Seamless and then using the product to sell from your first day to, seven-figure club?
Yeah, I think this is a really interesting question because like most people who might be watching this will say, well, you're going to hype the tool up because you work there. And it's like, yes, but like we drink our own champagne here. So like I see what my calendar looks like every day. I've been at Seamless. I'm coming up on my 2-year mark in 2 days, which is really cool. That's super exciting. So I've officially been here for 2 years and we've only used our tool for data. Every single time I have an opportunity, I'm speaking to people on their direct phone. I can't stress that enough. As a sales rep myself, like we all know how it is, especially with the coronavirus these days, 90+% of the US workforce is working from home. You can't call office phones anymore. You have to have real-time data. So, I mean, there's multiple situations. There's times where I've used Seamless and I've gotten off of a demo and the data that we have from the SDR team is from Seamless, but then they'll say, hey, you need to go call Bornancin, the CEO. I'll pop into Seamless, I'll get the cell phone, and I'll book me a demo right there, or I'll set the next appointment. Multiple occasions, I've had Seamless give me notifications like on SalesNav, hey, this guy that you spoke with at your last company is now promoted to a head of sales. Pop into Seamless, he's literally 5 days into his job. I click the button, I've got a cell phone. He's like,
wild.
How did that happen? I was like, you got a new job, man. I know you need some good data for your sales team. And that's just through Seamless. Like that's the power of Seamless. Like we drink our own champagne here. So yes, I work for this company, but I use my tool all day long. It's constantly up on one monitor. And anytime I need to go find somebody, it's done.
Yeah, it's amazing. And your journey, is really amazing because you came in didn't you come in as an intern that then got promoted to an SDR, that then got promoted to an AE, and now you've won President's Club, and you've only been here less than 2 years.
Yep.
So in less than 24 months, you've gone from intern, SDR team lead, AE team lead. You actually have had, 5 positions in like 2 years?
2 years, man. Yeah, so I started off working 20 hours a week. They were like, we'll give you a shot, book some appointments.
You don't want to invest any time on an intern.
And I was like, man, I got one class Monday, Wednesday at 5:30. I'm going to work 60 hours a week. So I started pushing 60. I started booking I think on average as an SDR, I was booking 8 to 15 demos a day consistently, like 60 plus demos a week. It was nuts. And the opportunity came where you guys said, hey, we need somebody to run the team. So then I started onboarding and coaching and training and used Seamless to recruit SDRs, built out the SDR team, which was incredible to see it from like a recruiting perspective.
Oh yeah.
Opportunity for AE came up and
how did you build your SDR team using Seamless?
So man, I went from cold calling with Seamless, inbound leads with Seamless to using, I would basically use LinkedIn Recruiter and I'd search for people in the areas we were searching for that were looking for job opportunities. And then I'd go in Seamless, I'd get their contact data, I'd call their cell phone. Because for me, I had to learn the hard way. You don't send recruiting messages to a business email. You don't do that. But it was good because we had cell phones. So I'd call the cell phones and I'd call 50 people a day. And I was setting my VP up with probably 4 or 5 interviews a day for about 4 weeks. And he was like, all right, we need to calm down. Yeah. So we scaled the SDR team. So I saw it from a sales and recruiting perspective, then became a team lead. And I got to say, man, like proof's in the pudding. I've been an AE since April of last year. So not even a full 2 years, like a year and a couple of months. And we're looking at 1.4 million in sales in that time. Wow. Literally just in 2020 alone, like I'm already at 8 million. Or not 8 million, sorry, 800,000. That'd be nuts. But it's just, I mean, the proof's in the pudding. I've used the tool from SDR perspective, cold outbound, inbound with filling in the gaps in the data, from forms that people don't send out to recruiting to hiring to now like physically using it to cold call prospects and book separate appointments or second steps. So I've seen it from every facet.
Yeah. And now So you've won, and congratulations. Sounds like this year is going to pretty much double what you did last year.
We're just getting started, man. We're just getting started.
That's incredible. Congrats. And I love that the platform. And then obviously it takes a lot of hard work and effort and energy and focus and strategy tied to the tech to make it happen. But it's just absolutely amazing to see. And then, what is this allowed? So you've also been able to build an AE team.
Yep.
By using Seamless and becoming number one as an AE, or in the top, 10% of AEs here, you've built your own team now. So now, how old are you, Ryan, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 24.
So Ryan's 24. From what was it, 22 to 24, you held 5 different positions. You got promoted every 3 to 6 months, I think, using the platform, working hard. And now you run a team of how many AEs do you currently manage in addition to your book?
Yeah, so I've got 4 AEs that I run today.
Awesome. So it's a team of 5, plus the 4 others, which means, now you're going to make money on your book of business, plus the people that, that you help motivate, inspire, and coach. So the earning potential is literally limitless. How has this changed your life personally and professionally?
Oh man, I mean, company and tool, 2 separate things. Well, hand in hand. Company, I mean, a phenomenal opportunity. I've had the ability. I come from a place where I graduated from a sales institute, so a lot of the peers that I had on my sales team went and worked for IBM and for Salesforce and for Microsoft and Google.
You and I were both in those sales schools.
Big powerhouse, companies, and they're 2 years into their position and they just got promoted to senior SDRs.
That's wild, man.
6, 7, 8 months of training, SDR, hitting the phones every day, booking cold appointments. I was in a position where I've done inside sales. I've done outbound sales. I've done sales ops. I've helped build out the sales stack. I've done recruiting. I've done hiring. I've done coaching. I've done 2 separate management positions, and it's the opportunity's been there. I'm at an organization where that opportunity is there. It's just a matter of I don't know if you remember the day you hired me as an AE. You walked in and you were like, man, what do we do? We've got a full calendar. We can't handle the leads. And I was like, you're looking at the solution, man. I'm right here. I'm ready to go. And you were like, let's do it. And I started that day and I just never looked back. So it's the opportunity.
We were no, I think I remember. I mean, the funny part is we've been dealing with that problem for a while now, but that was, How many AEs do we have at that time?
We had 4 AEs.
Okay. It was just everyone's in back-to-back, 6 to 8 a day.
Guys were running 8 to 10 demos a day, and they were 30 minutes back to 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 back. 30 minutes for lunch and bathroom break, back to back to back to back. It was nuts. So heck of an opportunity, man. And I mean, the tool really does it. My job's really easy because I tell people on every demo, I tell them my story. And then the thing that I really like about my position too, and this is a testament to the product, it makes my job really easy because I can remain unbiased. I'm incredibly biased towards Seamless because I've used the competition and I know what it's like. But I'm also in a situation where I've been on the demos of those companies. You go, hey, you're looking at computer software. Let's look up, the biggest company in computer software. Look at the coverage. Great. When I get on a demo with somebody, I say, look, man, I don't know what the data looks like until I click this button because everything's done in real time. So I can't rig my demos. There's no smoke show. This is your court. Give me a company right now and I'll find who you need. And people's minds are blown because they're used to hopping on these demos and going, okay, IBM, great. And I'm like, no. You target tech startups under 15 employees, give me one. And then I find the CEO and I find the cell phone and they're like, I can't get that anywhere. And it makes my job really easy because the tool just works and it keeps me in check, it keeps me honest, which is great.
Yeah, because, a lot of us, and you and I, for me, it's the same thing, right? It's paying for DiscoverOrg and Zoom and all these other databases. And it was expensive, outdated, time consuming. I had to spend all my time, like you said, 3 to 4 hours a day building these lists. It was terrible. I wanted to kill myself.
Yep.
And it's just awesome to see how the positive impact that you've had from leveraging the platform in working hard. So, hey, on behalf of the team, see, we don't care whether you work here or not. Everyone gets to join the club when they get in, man. So Ryan Feely, on behalf of the team here at Seamless.AI, congratulations on winning Seven Figure Club. What advice do you have for anyone that's watching this show, dying to be in a position like you to go from $0 to $1 million in sales?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is a couple things, because I'm a young guy, right? So I'm very, very ignorant to a lot of things, and I'm just getting started. Like, I'll be the first to tell you, I don't know much. Like, I have a great position, I have a great job, I've learned a lot, but like, I'm so young. The biggest advice I can give to people coming from a military and a football background is you have to be coachable. You have to be a sponge. Like, the number one thing that I've done well at Seamless is I've come in under leadership and I've gone, Mike, what do I need to do to be successful? How do I do this? How do I do this? What's your advice? Self-diagnosis of saying this isn't working. How can I improve? Constantly being hungry and constantly being able to say, there's an opportunity. I can do it. Like, oh, you need me to recruit and grow the SDR team? I've never recruited before. Can you give me some coaching points? Because I'll start right now. So you got to be hungry. You got to be coachable. You have to be a sponge. And then just be able to take advantage of opportunity. We had a saying at Florida State, success happens when preparation meets opportunity. Always being prepared, being over-prepared, and then being able to jump on an opportunity when it's put in front of you. So
that's awesome, man. Well, hey, congratulations. I'll have Karen, my chief of staff, get your contact info, and we'll get this printed and shipped out to you right away. Now, you know, that means now that you've won the Seven Figure Club, where are you going to first hang this? And then the next biggest question is around the 8-Figure Club. But where are you going to put this thing?
So right now above my desk, I have a thing I look at every day that says success is the small efforts repeated day in and day out. Right above that is my Rose Bowl jersey from Florida State when I went to the Rose Bowl. Rose Bowl jersey's getting taken down and that plaque's going to baby.
Nice. That's awesome, man. Well, we can't wait. Congratulations. We're so proud of you, and we're so excited to continue to help maximize your success. And then now we got to, you know, the goal is 0 to 1, 1 to 10, 10 to 100. So now we got to get you to the 8-Figure Club, $10 million in sales. You know, so I'm going to be reaching out to you in a year from now to figure out have we done it or not. And
I think we will. I think we will.
Awesome, man. Well, Ryan Feely, where can people connect with you, learn from you for more?
Yeah, follow me on LinkedIn. I do my own, like, one of the big things too, I'm very thankful for you, Brandon, under your leadership is like developing your own brand and building your own brand. So I do my own LinkedIn videos on things like advice and consulting and like budgeting and different things like that, like sales strategy. So connect with me on LinkedIn, drop me a comment. And then anytime you need some good quality sales leads, go use Seamless, call my cell phone.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Ryan. Congrats. Welcome to the 7-Figure Presidents Club. And thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate it, man.